Hello, beautiful people. My name is Yola and I live in Puerto Rico. I am at Burger King. Cause my heart can't take it anymore. Please don't let it show. Oh, baby, I don't wanna know. I am here uploading my videos. I have so much content that you guys probably have seen coming out back to back to back. And this vlog is to say hello. Today I spent the afternoon coming to Burger King. I had myself a nice meal and then I uploaded videos. I'm starting this vlog now so that I continue to keep up the momentum and the pace. I ended up riding my bike here and there's a part of me that wants to go to the movies, so I'm thinking that once my last video uploads, it says it has 18 minutes left and it is 9:17 right now, so it should be uploaded by 9:30. I am about a 10-minute bike ride from the movies, and I think that they usually have like a movie that plays at 9:55 or 10:10. So I'm gonna check and see if they do have a movie playing. My lips were so dry, like ignore that, pretend that that didn't happen, okay? I am human, and when I looked back at the video a little while ago, I was like, girl, I got some Vaseline, I put it on my lips. So you guys, I'm leaving BK, and let me just tell you how irritated I am. I'm gonna head to go watch Flash. I hope it is fire. I hope it's bomb. It starts at 10:05. It is 9:40 right now. I sat in there from like 9:05 until now, thinking that I was uploading the third video that I had just edited, and I'm like waiting for it to upload, right? I told you guys, oh, it only has a couple more minutes, blah, blah, blah. I'm waiting. Tell me why I uploaded the same video twice. I uploaded the same video twice, and that was just my own negligence. I hadn't double checked. I was very confident that I was uploading, you know, the other video. And I'm just like, bro, of course that's what would happen right now. Like, that's just such a me thing to do, and it's an accident, and it was a little bit frustrating. Oh, sugar, I don't know which way to go. These mad cars. So, oh shit, it's nighttime, so it's a bit dark, but overall I was slightly irritated about that. And yeah, I'm just gonna let it go. I think I'm gonna have to come back this week because I have to upload another video, and then I'm working on this video. It's just, I'm in go mode, but right now I'm trying to rush to see if I can get myself my iced tea from the restaurant that I really like. Maybe if I ride there and quickly I can get there before it closes at 10. I'll let you guys know if that happens, but if not, I'll just get something to drink in the movie theater. So you guys, I got here really quickly. It's 9:50 and I already rode by the restaurant, but they were definitely closed. Like, and when I say closed, I mean they probably closed at 9 today or something, because there was nobody. Like I had said last time when I ate there was cars rushing up at the last minute to try and get something from them. And I was thinking in my head like, oh yeah, they're probably still gonna be open, I can grab my drink and then drink it now on my way into the movies, but it's okay. I'm gonna go upstairs. So as I was saying before the car interrupted me, I have reached the movie theater. I'm gonna end up buying myself a drink here because I am very, very parched. I'm honestly full, I'm just thirsty. I am excited and looking forward to seeing this movie. The only thing is, the theater be mad cold. And although I'm like, basically I'm covered, I can still feel the coldness. It's like I stepped into a fridge. So you guys, I'm drinking my drinks because I felt so dehydrated. I'm by the arcade and they're cleaning out the movie theater right now. In the next 20 minutes or so, I will start to see The Flash. And I asked the movie theater attendant, which she kind of knows me now because I come to the movie a lot. But she was the one who had told me that Spider-Man was gonna be good. Like, and she was right. Spider-Man was fire. So I asked her, I was like, have you seen The Flash? She was like, yeah. And I said, is it good? She was like, it's good. And I was like, is it Spider-Man good? She was like, I like Spider-Man more. I was like, So I'm excited to see this, but I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm seeing right now as I'm waiting. You guys, I'm in a theater and I'm leaving right now. And if you could feel my energy, like, yo, I loved it. I loved it. I give it an 8.5. I'd even give it a 9. It was fire. I loved it. The scenes were good. The storyline was good. The action was giving. It gave. There were so many plot twists, but then it all tied together. And then it's like the way it ends is funny and interesting. And it's like things are working out and it's not working out. Oh my God. Listen. That movie, I will happily watch it over and over and over and over and over again. It's like another Spider-Man to me, but like different. Like Spider-Man hit and The Flash hit. Okay, maybe I'm falling in love with like shows that give like multiverse depth and like broader thinking and like all of it. I enjoyed it so much. And now I just feel so pumped and happy to like be heading to my home. And yes, you guys, definitely go watch it. I loved it. Hold on, I'm trying to be a kid, hold on. Let me see if I can do it. I saw that. Anyways, I'm about to have a happy ride home. I'm gonna be riding on my bike and I'm going to ride and record and try to give y'all some visuals so you guys can be entertained with me. It is 12:25 in the midnight AM and I can see the stars. I feel so elated and I feel so happy to go home. Like, you ever just feel fulfilled? You see me one-handing it, riding through, heading home. It's your girl. I'm not trying to do a little too much, but on this ride, what I want to talk about is how curious I am as a person and how much I really am falling in love with myself. And I really need to talk about this because there are parts of me that like I'm still learning. There's parts of me that I know and I cringe at, but I've learned to do a lot less cringing. Hold on. I'm riding really fast. I'm on the main street. I'm looking out for cars and I'm trying to get to a place where I can record and talk to you guys comfortably while I ride. So, give me a little second. Okay. I feel like now is a good point where I gotta ride a little bit to get up this hill. I mean, I'm not gonna ride because it's a workout, but I'm gonna walk with my bike and push it and talk to you guys. As I was saying, on my journey, right now, you guys, I have reached a level where like I'm in my truth. Like, I have always been somebody who spoke up. I speak my truth. I say what it is. And there came this point a couple years ago in my life where I had to learn the importance of balance, in the sense of it's okay to speak your truth, but I don't have to speak my truth to everyone, right? And it's okay to speak my truth and stand in my truth. And as long as I know what I'm doing, I'm comfortable with what I'm doing, I understand what I'm doing, and I'm open to learning and growing on my path, that has to be enough. Because at the end of the day, we are all human. There are similarities between us, but what I really do love is our difference. That's one thing that I continue to notice in the people that I meet. I could meet somebody, we could be similar. We could be in the same age group. We could be aligned in so many areas. And even though we're quote unquote alike, we are different. And that's what makes us us, right? Continuing, I feel like I've been in my head so much for so long, right? And when you're in your head so much and so often, you no comprende. Do I have extra what?
Change or buy something else. Buy me something else.
Here. You're welcome. Have a good night. Okay. So, like I was saying, that's the Burger King behind me because I'm headed home right now. I would be riding my bike, but like the sidewalks here are uneven, meaning that like sometimes it's flat, sometimes it's uphill, and it really is a workout. So I'm gonna walk until I get to the flat street, basically like another 4 or 5 blocks, and then I'm gonna ride my bike the rest of the way home because there's this downhill part that's gonna be so much fun. I had so much fun going down it because it's like a kind of a steep hill, but like it's not too steep. If I use my brakes, it'll stop me and slow me down nicely. So yeah, there's a bar open with a bunch of people. But what is today? Today's Tuesday? Yeah, or now it's Wednesday morning, so it's not really lit over here. But on a Thursday, over here be too full. I don't be trying to be caught outside on a Thursday. So I pulled over on the main street just to take a break because I'm like pushing the bike. I'm wanting to record, I'm trying to talk, but then there's bars in the background with all this noise and I have so much on my brain. I am somebody, in my past, one thing that I've had to work on is overthinking. I have been overthinking for so long in my life because of just so many different things based on like what you're told and like what you experience. And when you move somewhere new, at least for me, moving to Puerto Rico, it's a whole different ball game, right? All the stuff that I used to know, it don't work like that here. That's the truth. And I feel like the first year of me being here, I took the idea of things not working like they used to mean a bad thing, when in actuality, it's a good thing because it's teaching me how to become better, become different, learn new skills, change things up. Baby, I've changed so much stuff up that I don't even have time to sit and update people on what it is that I've learned, everything that I've like seen, and how constantly renewed I feel, which is so good because in my past, I felt like I knew it all. Wow, yeah, I felt like I knew it all. And the truth is, I felt that way because I had reached the maximum potential of where I was at. Right? Where I was at, I had already graduated college. So after graduating college, it's like, okay, I have hit the ceiling of this life that I'm living, this life of school. And because I didn't know any more than school, I ended up in a predicament where I was working. So instead of school, I substituted the hours that I would spend on my education on working. And working got old quick, right? If you work in fast food, which I worked in fast food, I worked in retail, baby, I could customer service my behind off. I could, hello, how can I help you today? Yes, is that all? Anything else that I can help you with? Oh my gosh, thank you. I can, listen, I could get it done, okay? My point is, in this new life that I'm in right now, where I'm working on creating ways in which I receive money, you gotta have some hustle to you, but I feel like there's a balance. I feel like now I'm learning more about balance. I feel like I was too rigid and too closed mind. As open-minded as I've always been, I feel like I was open-minded person who would be open-minded around open-minded people, and then I would shy and hide myself around people who weren't as open-minded as me. Good morning, you guys. Right now I have something new on my mind, so I came here to do a quick morning brain dump. Yesterday, something dawned on me, and I feel like that's how I continue to grow. Is I almost want to say, like, out of nowhere, something in me questions how I've always been. Or something in me questions why I always perceive things in a certain way. For example, so yesterday night, a lot happened and I came home. And when I came home, I just needed time to think by myself. So I have spent so much time thinking and processing, which is what I've been talking about, how I have spent a lot of my time overthinking, right? And how I'm better now than I used to be. And with that being said, I believe that I can become even better. Quit overthinking altogether, right? Although I don't overthink as much as I used to, definitely not as much as I used to, I still have moments where I do overthink. And I realized that yesterday afternoon, where I was just like, I spent so many hours last night, or basically this morning when I got home, just thinking. And no good came from the thoughts that I were having. I really just started thinking about the basis of the thoughts that I was having, and why is that the basis, right? Because the thoughts that I were having, when I dissected why I was having those thoughts, it was fear-based. And I was like, where did that fear come from? Have you ever met somebody who thinks the best of everyone? Like, there are people in this world who think that there's good in a lot of people and in everybody. And they're willing to give the benefit of the doubt to everybody. And personally, I struggled to understand that person. Like, why would you give the benefit of the doubt to everybody? But through me changing and growing, I've come to understand that it's not necessarily them trusting the other person, it's them trusting themselves. Meaning that they give that person the freedom to be themselves, because regardless of what they do with that freedom is on them. So if they show the worst sides of themselves, then hey, that's what you wanted me to see, right? And now that you have done that, I can use that data to move accordingly, right? I hope that makes sense. It's so difficult to explain, but I started to just understand that, like, when you trust yourself, you don't worry as much about trusting other people, because people are gonna be them, but you have to trust that you're gonna be able to handle the situation to the best of your abilities, and that whatever decision that you make in the time, you'll be able to flow with and go with. And if that wasn't the right decision, then you'll just make another one, right? You just trust the flow. You just trust the flow. So I have had a lot of weird experiences in Puerto Rico. So as I was saying, I have had a lot of weird experiences since moving to Puerto Rico, and they're weird to me because of me being raised in the US. Straight up, right? What I'm used to isn't here. So, of course, it would be normal for me to think that the way that things are here, some of the things are just weird. Like, to me, some things just don't make sense. And I've learned that, like, that's okay. What I'm understanding now that I have been learning over this first year is that weird isn't bad, right? And weird isn't good. Weird can simply be different. Right now, what I want to do is I want to take back the power that I have been giving to fear and giving to the potential of negativity. I forgot what it's called, but like there's this phrase for like people who have been in survival mode for a long period of time, and so their mind has developed in a manner where they think that everything is gonna like crumble. Like they think whatever good thing I'm having, like it's not gonna last. I don't know what it's called, but it's like they're just always waiting for the ball to drop. They're always waiting for catastrophe. And I hadn't realized that as I'm in this new life of mine, that the ball hasn't dropped ever. In fact, I feel like things keep getting better and better and easier and easier. And it's not tied to one thing because so many things had to change for the whole system to function in the way that it does now. But even as a lot of things have changed, there's still fine tuning that can be done. Right now, I feel like one of the fine tuning is me just expecting the best. Like, I expect good things. I do. But I'm also not surprised when bad things happen. Like, I expect good things because I love good things, because I know I'm good energy, and because I deserve good things. And yet, in my life, there have been bad things that have happened. And not just bad. Bad is really a light word. It's more like catastrophic, chaotic, traumatic. I'm just so accustomed to various forms of bullshit sometimes that like I feel like I'd be on guard now in a new environment when I don't have to be. I feel like I want to work on being more open to this environment and being more inquisitive, like more curious, right? Because when I lived in America, I feel like I stopped being curious because I had learned the ropes, right? So when you learn the ropes, you feel like you could close your eyes and just go because you know it like the back of your hand. And when you know something like the back of your hand, I feel like you stop being curious. You just start like, you don't even think. You be on autopilot. That's what it is. You be on autopilot. Whereas here, I feel like every single day is different. So many different things continue to happen. And as I've spoken about the experiences that I have deemed weird to people who live here, who have lived here their entire lives, and they have explained it to me and given me logical reasons as to why I have experienced some weird experiences, it does make sense. Even though, like, in the beginning I was like, you know, I used to brush it off. But after a while, I just started thinking, like, this keeps happening. Like, for example, something that keeps happening is I garner a lot of attention. And I don't even try. Like, I feel like me just walking outside stops cars. It invokes people to want to holler across the street, to beep their cars, and to break their necks, to stare. Like, my existence here garners a lot of attention. And I'm learning to accept it's because I'm different. And the difference that I am is intriguing. It's bewildering. Like, it's not the norm. Regardless of the fact that there have been many Americans who have moved here, the group of chocolate people, it's very, 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 a very small pool. That sounds wild to say because I know there's a lot of us here. But what I'm saying is, there's not that many. And so it makes sense that people are surprised.